Buongiorno everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do something a little bit different. So today I woke up and I found everything covered in snow. This is actually our first real snow and it was really heavy. And I don't know, I had this feeling that I just wanted to wear my coziest, fuzziest jumper and make myself a nice hot drink and wear my coziest perfume and just sit and enjoy the day. So I decided, why not share with all of you my coziest fragrance I have perfect for this time of the year. So if you find this interesting, then keep on watching. Just a little disclaimer before we start. Cozy means for everybody something different. So for some people it's like the gourmand, heavy fragrances. For me, cozy winter fragrances is mostly associated with two notes in particular, musk and vanilla. And for me it's more musk than vanilla because I am not like the biggest fan of vanilla. I have vanilla fragrances that I love, but it's not my favorite note in fragrances. But musk, I do love it. It's one of my favorite notes in fragrances in general. And when I want to feel cozy, I always grab a fragrance that has a little bit of predominant musky notes in it. So yeah, so if you are looking for a gourmand fragrance, I think you will not love what I'm going to mention. So I will start my list going from the lightest to the heaviest, or in my opinion, like from the least reached fragrance for this kind of vibe to the most rich fragrance. Cartier La Panthère. So this fragrance is not exactly musky or a vanilla fragrance. So this is not exactly like a cozy fragrance, but sometimes when I feel like I want to feel also a little bit classy and clean, I go for this one. It's actually one of my fragrances that I wear to bed. So this is your white floral musky woody fragrance. This is one of the fragrances that grew on you. So first when you smell it you may not like it, but then it becomes like a staple in your fragrance collection because it's so addictive. I don't know what is in this fragrance that makes it so addictive, but it's just, for me, this is like a symbol of elegance, clean and a relaxed, cozy vibe. It has white florals, I think gardenia and ylang ylang. It has some oak moss, musk, and I think in the top notes you have a lot of fruits, I think strawberry and dry fruit, which you can't get very much. This is for me more like an earthy, woody musk fragrance with some beautiful white flower notes. So this is Cartier La Panthère. Next I have here Narciso Rodriguez Pure Musk. This is again one of my my favorite bedtime scents. So Narciso Rodriguez Pure Musk is exactly what it says. It's a very heavy on the musk fragrances, and if you are familiar with Narciso Rodriguez fragrances, you know no one does musk like Narciso Rodriguez. It's absolutely beautiful. Again, this is like your clean, musky, powdery fragrance. I think it has cashmeran in the base notes, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's just okay. If you see my jumper here, this is exactly the vibe that this fragrance gives me, like fluffy and white, clean, cozy and warm fragrance. So Narciso Rodriguez Pure Musk. Next I have another Narciso Rodriguez, but this time I have here a decant. This is Narciso Rodriguez Poudrée. So again, oh, beautiful, beautiful. This is your musky, white floral, powdery scent. This is, for me, the difference between these two. This is very heavy on the musk. This is not so much. So I wear this to bed, but this no. But this is exactly like I don't have another explanation. Okay, for me this is like exactly this jumper, but in pink. So you get more flowers, a little bit of powdery notes in this fragrance. You have the musk, but also you have jasmine, you have rose, you have orange blossom, and in the base you have woody notes like cedar, and you have the vetiver, and it's just a gorgeous scent. And this is for me one of my favorites, and again also this one is on my wish list. Now I'm going to move to more vanilla based fragrances, and I will start with Lancôme Hypnôse. This is one of my best discoveries of 2020. I know it's not a new perfume, this is actually an old perfume, but I love it. Okay, if you in the beginning I get a licorice note, which is not listed in the notes in this fragrance, but I have this like a licorice note in the beginning. In the dry down, it persists, but not so much. So maybe this is vanilla and flower with a hint of licorice, which again is not listed, but I don't know, I smell licorice. So if you hate licorice like me, don't worry. It's in the dry down, this is one of my favorite, cozy, warm. So this is more so this is not clean like musk. This is more warm, cozy scent. You will love this one. It's absolutely a beautiful fragrance, and if you didn't smell it yet, then I recommend to try it. Next I will continue with the vanilla, and here I have YSL Manifesto. So this was again a blind buy for me. This one is totally different to like Lancôme Hypnôse. This is a very heavy vanilla fragrances, and this I was considering not to put this on my list, because if you watch my channel you will know that I absolutely regret blind buying this fragrance, because this is too heavy on the vanilla for me. But I know that a lot of people love vanilla, and I can like feel how if someone loves vanilla will love this fragrance also for a cozy, warm like atmosphere or vibe. So I absolutely love the opening of this fragrance. My problem with it is in the dry down. So in the opening you have green notes and black currant. Yeah, it's a fresh and a little bit of a zest, has a little bit of a zestiness in the opening. And then it dries down to a very warm vanilla. You got in the base like your tonka bean, your vanilla, sandalwood, and it has a little bit of white flowers. Yeah, though I don't like this fragrance and I use it usually for layering, but I can see how a lot of people would love it and would consider it like one of their favorites. It's just a very nice, well blended, gorgeous scent. It's just not my taste, so nothing wrong with it, it's just not what I am looking for, but I just wanted to include it because I can see how this one for someone who loves vanilla would be like a must. So a YSL Manifesto. Next I have here again a vanilla fragrance, and I have here a little sample. So this is a niche fragrance. Yeah. Okay, this is Diptyque Eau Duelle. And this is a different vanilla. This is your aromatic, spicy vanilla. I like it. I like it a lot actually. It's just that it's not my favorite, so I'm not willing to pay for the price. But if I got this like as a gift, I will be happy. So this is your spicy resinous, a little bit resinous, with some freshness vanilla. And this is my favorite, actually, this is my favorite vanilla scent for winter. So for me, this is vanilla done right. This is just, yeah, this is my favorite vanilla fragrance. The spiciness and the aromatic part of it makes the vanilla really interesting, and yeah, without taking like the cozy warm part of the bourbon vanilla that this fragrance has. So I absolutely love it. Diptyque Eau Duelle. Next I will move on to something that isn't musk nor vanilla. So my last three fragrances now are not heavy on vanilla or musk, but they are absolutely gorgeous and I love them for cozy warm atmosphere or vibes. So here I have a sample of Parfums de Marly Safanad. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is your fruity, floral, with a little bit of vanilla. Absolutely gorgeous. This is my favorite Parfums de Marly fragrance. I didn't smell the Delina exclusive one, so I don't know. But from the one I tested, this is my favorite one. This is just gorgeous. You get a little bit of amber, vanilla, yeah. Oh, fruity and floral and just gorgeous. This is your bougie, cozy, warm fragrance. Yeah, this is classy, warm and cozy. This is what I would describe this fragrance. Next, I have a relatively new fragrance. This is Guerlain La Petite Robe Noire in black Perfecto. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have it today. It's absolutely a gorgeous winter fragrance, and although it's not like my cozy fragrance, but I love wearing this fragrance with when it's like dark and cold outside. I am like in house, and maybe you have your fire on. I don't have today, but I mean, and you have your like hot chocolate, and you smell yourself, and this is your sour cherry almond fragrance, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So this is, I think, one of the few fragrances I have which would be considered really a gourmand. And I am not a gourmand lover, but this fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. It was love at first sniff. In the opening, I said it before, you get like a little bit of a Coca-Cola scent. I don't know, I get Coca-Cola. It's not Coca-Cola, there is no Coca-Cola in the scent, but I get a little bit of Coca-Cola. But then it gets to your sour cherry and almond, very heavy on the almond. But after an hour, this is when I adore this fragrance. After an hour, the almonds dry down a little bit and are not so heavy, and in the dry down, the sour cherry tonka bean, which I also don't like in fragrances. So I mean, this was a totally surprise for me, this fragrance, because it has a lot of notes that I actually don't like tonka bean, almonds. It's sweet, which I also don't like, gourmand, but really, you have to try this fragrance for winter time. This is like competing with Black Orchid from Tom Ford, and sometimes I layer them together. So it's absolutely gorgeous. Sweet, sour cherry, a little bit nutty, warm. Oh, just delicious. This is absolutely perfect for winter. Trust me. Smell this fragrance and try it. You will love it. If you are a gourmand lover, you have to try this fragrance, because this is absolutely gorgeous. Last and absolutely not least, I have here VERT Malakite from Armani Privé line. Oh. This was my gift to myself on my birthday, because this is a very expensive fragrance. This is like the perfect fragrance I ever smelled. Okay, in the beginning you get a little bit of like orange scent, so a little bit of freshness, but then it's gorgeous jasmine and tuberose. I know tuberose is not listed in the notes, but I get tuberose, I don't know why, but mainly this is a jasmine fragrance. So if you love jasmine and you want a jasmine that is creamy, dense, and I don't know, just captivating and warm and cozy and delicious, get this one. This is absolutely beautiful. I know everybody talks about Rouge Malakite, but in my opinion, this is much better. This is your jasmine, benzoin. Oh, a masterpiece. I don't know what to tell you. This is an absolute masterpiece. I want to feel cozy, warm, and joy and happiness. I wear this fragrance. So here you have it. This is my number one, and I think you will find this fragrance in a lot of my number one lists because it's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, VERT Malakite is my number one, and I highly recommend you try this fragrance. So this was my list. So these are my top fragrances for a warm, cozy winter night. I hope you liked this video and I hope it was helpful. So if you like this video, please give it a thumb up. Consider subscribing to my channel and see you next time. Ciao!